A wonderful story. A Connecticut baby born with a rare, life-threatening disorder called congenital central hypoventilation syndrome is home 5 months after her birth. Tom and Alicia Box are little Ella's parents. Alicia joins us on WCBS. Alicia, it's good to have you with us. Boy, how excited are you and Tom to finally have Ella home?
Oh, we are so excited. Just in time for Father's Day. We were trying for Mother's Day, but there's a lot of training involved, so we wanted to make sure we were extra comfortable before coming home.
Can you explain for our listeners, what is congenital central hypoventilation syndrome?
The main issue with that is she stops breathing in her sleep. For most people, it's just when they're sleeping. For some people, they do need 24/7 ventilation. We won't know until she's a little bit older more about that. There are some comorbidities that go along with it, such as heart pauses, stomach issues, and tumors. So she'll be seeing every specialist you can imagine.
Is it a condition kind of like an apnea, a sleep apnea that stops her? What is it that stops her breathing?
So it's not really an apnea because she sort of does what they call underbreathing, where she holds in her carbon dioxide. So when that happens, it's kind of like getting poisoned. So it's just underbreathing is the issue. With apnea, it's more of like a pressure. So those people can have the masks at night, but she needs the trach.
So Ella was born 5 months ago. Was the condition diagnosed, recognized right away? What was her early outlook, and what has the path been like over the last 5 months?
So she was born at 11:17 at night, and right away they realized something was wrong, and they rushed her off to the NICU. I didn't get to see her until after 5 a.m. the next day. And she was intubated. She was born full term, so they were a little confused by that. They could tell her lungs were healthy. And once they tried to extubate her, it didn't, she failed that. So they sent us to another hospital, CCMC, to see if it was something neurological. And for the next week, they did every test they could think of. And when she passed all those, they finally did a genetics test, which showed that she had the mutation called FOX2B, and that me and her dad are not carriers. So it was a spontaneous gene mutation. And so it took 2 weeks to get those results. So 2 weeks, we didn't know what was wrong with her.
And how is Ella doing now?
She's doing amazing. She's been extremely happy ever since she got her trach in February, and she just got a G-tube last month just so she could get all the nutrition she needs at home and stuff. She had an NG tube in her nose. She didn't love that. So we did get her the G-tube, and she's just the smiliest baby. She smiles through her shots and blood work. She very, very rarely cries, and she sleeps well too.
What does her regime look like, and what kind of care might Ella require for the rest of her life? Or do you grow out of this?
It is something she'll always have. She'll always need some sort of artificial ventilation when she sleeps, whether that be a trach or when she's past being a toddler. There is another solution called diaphragm pacers. It's sort of like a pacemaker for your heart, but for your diaphragm. And so we hope that that's an option for her. And during the day now, she's just on the trach and the vent 24/7. Once she's a few months older, we can start trying to see if we could take her off the vent during the day a little bit.
She is your miracle baby, and what a gift for you and your husband to have Ella home now for Father's Day. And we sure wish you all the best. Alicia Box in Litchfield, Connecticut, thank you for coming on and telling your story. We wish you well.
Thank you so much.